At present, it is unknown whether Hurricane Lee will hit New York. The most recent forecasts show that the Category 5 hurricane is moving away from the state. However, Hurricane Lee is still very powerful, and it's possible that its current trajectory could change and the hurricane could potentially head towards New York. The National Weather Service, NWS, is keeping a close eye on the hurricane and will continue to update its forecast in the coming days. Should Hurricane Lee decide to head towards New York, it would be the first Category 5 hurricane to hit the city since 1938. As such, it would be wise for all residents to prepare for the worst and stay informed as the situation develops. It is best for all residents to take the necessary measures and evacuate if necessary. Those living in low-lying areas should consider moving to higher ground, while those living in coastal regions should consider evacuating to an inland location. As it stands, Hurricane Lee is located in the open ocean away from the eastern seaboard. Nevertheless, high winds from the powerful storm are still likely to impact New York. Heavy rains, flooding, and dangerous storm surges are possible, but whether they will occur is still unknown. The NWS will continue to monitor the situation as Hurricane Lee moves away from the state. The hurricane is expected to travel west across the Atlantic Ocean before potentially making landfall in the southeastern region of the U.S. Any changes to Hurricane Lee's trajectory could impact New York, so it is important for all residents to stay informed. It is no secret that hurricanes can be incredibly destructive, and this situation can be made even worse if people are unprepared. On a positive note, the current forecasts show that the odds of the hurricane heading towards New York are relatively low. Thus, it might be the case that New York will not be affected by Hurricane Lee at all. However, this could change as the storm travels through the Atlantic, so the NWS will continue to update its outlook as the situation progresses. If the hurricane does decide to head towards New York, the city could be in danger of experiencing the destructive wrath of a Category 5 hurricane. Preparation is key, and all residents should ensure they are packed and ready to evacuate if necessary. Those living in low-lying areas should consider moving to higher ground, while those living in coastal regions should consider evacuating to an inland location. As of now, the majority of forecasts suggest that Hurricane Lee is unlikely to hit New York. Despite this, it is important that all residents have an evacuation plan in place and are prepared for the worst. The NWS continues to monitor the situation and will provide regular updates in the coming days. The NWS is confident that the latest forecast model will be accurate, but New Yorkers should still prepare for the possibility of Hurricane Lee changing direction and heading towards New York. Currently, Hurricane Lee is located on the eastern seaboard and is slowly moving away from the state.